Hi, everyone. My name is Matthew McDonald. I'm one of the property managers here at Portsmouth Residential. And today I'd like to review the reporting tool that can be found within the rental owner portal. Let's get started. So after logging into our portal, it will bring us to the financials page. We want to scroll down over here on the left to reports and click into that. This will bring up all of the different reporting options that we can use. We're going to zero in though on, in my opinion, the most valuable report for our property owners, which is the rental owner statement. One of the most frequently asked questions that the Portsmouth team receives is, how do I know what my income and expenses are as the owner of the property? The rental owner statement solves that almost all of the time, and it's so easy to use. So let's take a look. Now, when using this statement, reporting tool rather, we want to make sure that we are referencing the correct date. So first things first, we want to make sure that over here on the left under properties that we've selected the correct property. And then we can use this next drop-down filter, which is date range. I typically will use the period ending choices. So let's say, as an example, we will go period ending January 31st, 2023. And that will tell the report to produce results up to January 31st, so the end of this current month. Now, over here on the right, we want to make sure that we will include not only the income statement, but also the transaction details. And you'll see why that is important in just a moment. And then we're ready to run the report by clicking on that icon. So if we scroll down, this will show you the first section of this report. It will show you what the beginning cash balance was, so how much money was in the property's account. Running a bit further down here, we will see additions to that account, things like income, owner contributions, and any other kind of miscellaneous additions. We will see an overview of what has subtracted from that account. So things like expenses, owner draws, i.e. the amount that's paid out to the owner, and other miscellaneous subtractions here. It will also show us, after all of those factors are taken into consideration, what the ending cash balance is. Typically, this will be around, or should be around, the $500 mark, which is the property reserve. Lastly, down here at the bottom, we can see any adjustments that were made. So for example, this one in particular is any security deposits and early payments that were made by the tenant. That would reflect here as an amount, and also just showing us the property reserve as a factor in all of this as well. Now that is the, as labeled here, the summary by the property. When we get down into the income statement, it will show us what the gross potential rental income is for this period of time. It will show us if there have been any unlocking services charged for this property. And lastly, the total income. It will then show us the expenses related to management fees. It will show us any expenses related to repairs of the property. And it will give us what our total expenses are. And then right at the bottom, it gives us our net income. Those two tools, that's a tongue twister, are great, but they don't give you as much detail as you may need, which is why selecting detailed transactions is so important. The second part of this report being transaction details right down here. So we can see on an itemized basis, organized by date, all of the transactions that are related to this property. As an example, this particular tenant, we can see on January 1st of this month, January, he was charged rent. And then on January 12th, he required an unlock service. So he was billed for that as well. It looks like on January 15th, there was a payment of management fees to Portsmouth. And then we can see here, for whatever reason, oh, that's not a refund. No, here I am. The service tax on top of those management fees, that took place the same day. And then it looks like there was a repair charge that was refunded back to the owner, so that took place here. We have the refunding of an unlocked service charge. And then the last two items here are the owner draw transactions, so money paid out to the owner as income. So this is a relatively simple transaction detail overview, but this can help answer so many questions that you may have as the owner, such as my owner draw is a little bit less than it typically is. Why might that be? Well, we can see based on these details that the report will generate for us quite clearly that, oh, maybe there was a property related expense this month that needed to be charged. Maybe one or more of the tenants that are residing in my unit didn't pay rent this month. And we need to be sending reminders to them or serving them required legal documents. So things like that can really help illuminate sort of points of uncertainty or confusion regarding what is happening financially with your property. So I hope this has been helpful. The reporting tools are so great and easy to use, and please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. I'm happy to, or any of our team members are happy to review usage of your rental owner portal with you. And we look forward to talking to you soon. I'm Matthew McDonald. Have a great day.